The young boy walked beside the wise Zen master at dusk, his small hands trembling as the wind whispered through the bamboo forest. The sun was slowly sinking, painting the sky with soft orange light. But fear filled his heart. Every shadow felt alive. Every rustle felt threatening. The master noticed the boy's silence and asked gently, "Why do your footsteps shake, my child?" The boy swallowed hard. "Master, I feel afraid. The night is coming. The forest feels different. Everything looks scary." The master smiled softly, the kind of smile that calms storms. Fear walks with us only when we forget who we are. The boy looked confused. "But master, how can fear be so strong? It makes my heart beat fast. It makes my mind run away. I feel small." The master touched the boy's shoulder and said, "Come, follow me." They walked deeper into the forest. The trees grew taller, shadows stretched longer, and the path grew narrow. The boy's heart pounded, but he stayed close. Soon they reached a small clearing where an old stone lantern stood. The master lit a tiny flame inside it. The warm glow spread gently, pushing back the darkness. "Sit here," the master said. "Tell me what you see." The boy looked around and whispered, "I see light, and I see darkness. And which one is stronger?" the master asked. The boy thought for a moment. "The light, because even though it is small, it makes the darkness disappear." The master nodded. "Exactly. Fear is like the darkness. Your courage is the light. Darkness runs away from even the smallest flame. Courage does the same to fear." The boy looked at the lantern again. The flame was tiny, almost nothing, yet it lit the entire clearing. "But master," he asked, "what if my courage is very small?" The master smiled. "A small courage is still courage. A tiny flame is still fire." They sat silently for a while. The night wind grew stronger, but the flame did not go out. Later, the master stood and said, "Come with me." They walked again, but this time the boy kept glancing at the shadows with less fear. The master led him to a tall tree with deep roots. "Place your hand on this tree," the master said. The boy obeyed, feeling the rough bark. "This tree once began as a tiny seed," the master said. It did not know what storms it would face. It did not know how tall it would grow. But it still pushed through the soil. It still reached toward the sun. It still stood even when winds tried to break it. The boy's eyes widened. "So, the tree was brave?" "Not brave," the master replied. "Simply alive. Everything that is alive must walk through fear. Even this tree trembled when it was young. But trembling is not the same as breaking." The words sunk deep into the boy's heart. They continued walking until they reached the edge of a small lake. The moon's reflection floated on the water like a silver path. The boy stared at it in awe. "Look at the lake," the master whispered. "When the wind blows, the water shakes. But does the moon disappear?" "No, master," the boy said gently. "It's always there. Fear may shake you," the master said, "but it cannot take away who you truly are." A softness filled the boy's chest. The night no longer felt like an enemy. The forest no longer felt threatening. Something warm and steady awakened inside him. A quiet courage he didn't know he had. As they walked back through the woods, the boy noticed the same shadows, but they no longer controlled him. He felt his steps becoming stronger, his breath becoming calmer. The master looked at him and said lovingly, "Do you still feel afraid?" The boy smiled. "Maybe a little, but now I know my light is bigger." The master nodded. "And it will only grow." They walked home under the moonlit sky, and for the first time, the boy felt the night walking with him, not as fear, but as a friend. This is God of Motive. Thanks for watching and stay focused.